The suspense is over for the county executive race. I'm honored and excited to be the county executive for a full 4-year term, and I really appreciate everyone in this room who I know worked really hard to not just support me, but the incredible slate of candidates that we have. I want to thank my amazing wife, Rebecca, my parents, Kevin and Patty. Our little guy Theo is still awake, so he's excited and on the edge of his seat for all the races to come. It's a little bit of deja vu because about 4 months ago, many of you were standing here in this same place. We love Keegan Els, so we're here again. Thank you. You came in and laid out a vision to many of you all standing here. And as we took office over the last 4 or 5 months, we've actually been hard at work implementing that vision. We talked about implementing a Green New Deal in the county and leaning into our environment and making it an economic competitive advantage. And we've done that. We're building a second solar array in the county, doubling our renewable energy. We set up the first ever Green Careers Academy in Ulster County. And we're going to move to 100% renewable by 2030. So we're excited about that. We're going to keep working on that. We talked about tackling the opioid epidemic. We've secured over $3 million to tackle the epidemic. We've stood up a team and a countywide task force. We're going to continue to work on that. So we have a lot more work ahead of us. But it's not just about the work that we're going to accomplish and the achievements that we're going to rack up, which I think we're going to have a lot of success. But what I want to say tonight is we're all here. It's not just about what we accomplish, but it's about how we do it. And right now in our country, I think we're at the most divided time we've ever been in my lifetime. And I left my career in the private sector because I felt like our country was at a breaking point. Like we were at a point where the whole thing was going to come apart and our democracy was going to fray at the seams. And so for the last 2+ years, I've been engaged in this incredible experience with many of you of our political system and trying to rejuvenate our democracy from the ground up. And so what I've done in my first few months is not just work on accomplishments of protecting our environment and tackling the opioid epidemic and lowering taxes while we do it, but in everything we do, we're trying to govern inclusively. And this is, I think, the thing that I ask everybody to think about as we walk out of here. If you govern inclusively, if you lead inclusively, if you go out and hold town halls in every single town in your county, and we held 24 town halls in less than 24 weeks in my first kind of whatever you want to call it, mini term that we had. If you do that, then you win inclusively. Then you build a momentum behind you to not just advance priorities of any particular party. And I am a proud Democrat, and I'm proud of the vision that we laid out that I think is a bold, progressive vision. But in doing so, we communicated this vision to a wide group of people in this county and built support for it, which is how we need to get out of the situation that we're in our country right now. So that's the message that I ask all of you all to think about. Going out of here, not just what were the outcomes tonight, but how can we continue to work at the ground level, when at the national level we all know our democracy is challenged and fraying and stressed. How can we rebuild that from the bottom up? And that's what we're going to do in Ulster County for the next 4 years. That's how we're going to lead this government. We're going to lead inclusively. I ask all of your help to do it. I thank you for your support.